Hey guys, pardon the appearance. We just woke up, but this is the beginning of my look at her hair. This is the beginning of my pregnancy diaries, I guess if you want to call them. I didn't do one with Philomena, but I watched them, and I would have to say that watching YouTube moms while I was pregnant was probably the most helpful thing that I did for myself during my pregnancy because I would even say it's more helpful than reading or talking to your doctor because you get so many different stories and experiences, and so you just know what to expect. Like I actually just typed in before I knew about YouTube moms and pregnancy journals and stuff like that. I just typed in 37 weeks, or not 37. I was probably like 16 weeks at the time. 16 weeks pregnant, and all these moms came up, and I was like, "Whoa, that's so cool!" So I've been watching like our Megan forever. She actually, her baby Carter is like 2 or 3 months older than Philomena. So everything, I watched her religiously, and Rachis was another mommy I watched. Her son Cameron is actually a day or 2 days born 2 days after Philomena, so that was really cool. It's like you kind of know these moms, but you don't, and you make friends and haters along the way, of course. Um, I have a few of those. But so this is my first pregnancy journal that I'm gonna do. So it's really funny because I went to the doctor and the nurse goes, "Well, I went for my 3 month checkup because I tore with Philomena, so it took me a little longer to heal. So when I went to get checked, he goes, okay, he gave me the green light, the go ahead for me and Joey, and he's like, I'll see you in 6 months, and I was like, okay. Well, I don't think Joey and I were together for more than like twice, and I was like, didn't get my period, and I wasn't sure if it was like just because I just gave birth, and I was like I still hadn't gotten my period back regularly, yeah, and so I was like, oh my god, what is going on? I was like scared to take the pregnancy test. Well, I took it, and I was at Joey's parents' house by myself, and it just so happened to be the same box. There's, like pregnancy tests come in, there's like two in a box. Same box that I took with Philomena last year, and it was gonna expire the test. So I was like, and when it was positive, I was like, maybe it's expired. Oh God, it's giving me a false pregnancy. False positive, and I was like, oh my God. So I called Joey, and he was like, yeah, it's probably expired. Philomena, you're bugging out right now. Relax, baby, breathe. So, I came back to our house and I bought another test, and of course it was positive. And I went to the doctor, and they were laughing at me. And the nurse goes, "What have you been up to, you little hussy?" I was like, I didn't know. I was like, it took us 8 years to conceive Philomena. I really didn't think 3 months later I'd be pregnant again. So they were just, like I said, laughing at me. So then we had our first scare because the head nurse called me, and she was like, when are you supposed to come in next? And I had just seen them that Monday, and I was like, not this Friday, but next Friday. She's like, can you come in tomorrow? And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, the doctor just wants to see you. I'm like, no, you gotta tell him. You can't just say that. That's so scary. I'm like, I'm gonna be up all night worrying. She's like, don't worry. Just come in tomorrow. It's okay. The doctor just wants to go over your blood work. And I was like, what do you mean? So I hung up and I called back. I'm like, can I come in right now? And she's like, come on in. I go in, and what happened was my HCG hormone that was really high, and when they did the ultrasound in the first visit, they didn't really see much. They just saw the sac, but nothing crazy, nothing big, or no heartbeat or anything yet. But my HCG level was so high, and they wanted to make sure it was growing. And so when I went in, I was frantic, and they were like, okay, come on back. God bless you, baby. God bless you. And everything was okay. God bless you. And so that was all. That was the only thing that was really scary. So I asked him, can you tell me the due date? Because I wasn't exactly sure about my cycle date and everything. So he said it's still too early to measure from here. God bless you, but going by your God bless you, Mama. You all right, sweetheart? Whoa. So he's like, going by your dates, it's probably going to be December 15th, which is my father-in-law's birthday. So that's the first installment, I guess you want to call it, of my pregnancy journal. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Bye.